Sabretooth Wolverine series. So this is the direction they're going with Marvel Legends now. They're going to label it as a movie series, but at the bottom it still says Marvel Legends, Build-A-Figure Collection, Puck Series, Sabretooth. So they'll be labeling it as a movie series, but still in the Marvel Legends line and still giving us classic characters. Here's Sabretooth in the back. A legacy in Weapon X. Regenerative powers, ferocious strength. The Wolverine has met his match. Number 2 includes head of Build-A-Figure Puck. And we'll get into it. Here's the rest of the figures in the series. That Rogue has been replaced with Emma. We'll get into that on the Emma Frost review and tell you what's exactly going on with that. I do have the answers for that. We will get Rogue. She just will not come out in this series, and we'll talk about the Psych too. Here's the head, Puck, pretty cool. And here's a tidbit, Puck. Okay, so we got Tales of Puck, which is kind of cool, right? Here's how you put it together. Watch out for kids, they don't choke on these pieces. And here it is if you want to pause it and read it. Try to hold that still. Okay, there it is for all you overseas guys that don't get the Tales of Puck. Here is Sabretooth. Now, you know, a lot of people weren't looking forward to this figure. I mean, this is his modern costume. He has ran, well, the last issue I read, he was running this outfit, which is really cool. That chest is crazy, right? Look at that, just pops right out. Almost doesn't look right, but it's a nice mold. I do like the mold a lot, and I think they did that because of the cape. You know, when you drape a cape over this base, it kind of fills in that gap up there a little bit. Has the peg holes. Here's the back of the figure. Really good paintwork on this figure. I mean, there's no blemishes, and the paintwork was done right, so I'm happy with it. The best feature of this figure is that head sculpt. Really nice head sculpt, really nicely done. The hair's done right. The eyes are white, and it's got this red around the eyes and kind of red around the mouth. The fangs are real nice. They stick out. Really like this head sculpt a lot, man. I actually like this figure a little more than Cyclops and Wolverine. You know, a lot of people didn't like it, but I do. I think it's a great figure, man, and it's nice to have a modern Sabretooth. Some people think he should have been bigger, but this is actually a good base. As long as he's bigger than, you know, most of the characters in the Marvel Universe, I'm fine with that. So, good base for it. Alright, so let's get some good look at this. Let's get some look at the paintwork and some of the details that were put into this. One being the head sculpt. Oops. And the other ones being his hands. So let's take a look at the hands. I like the fact that they did the claws and they painted the nails. And they did these hands, they did oversize the hands a little bit, which is great because this is how he rolls, right? He uses his fingers as claws. So the paint works pretty good, and it looks good. It looks proportionate to me. I'm glad, like I said, the hands are a little bigger because that's how he should look. And the head sculpt. Yeah, this is a reused body, but it's okay. Here's the articulation. Looks down really good. Looks all the way up. Right? Left, right. He's got that bobble. It's on a peg joint so you can pull it out. Here's that torso flex, right? All the way up, all the way down. He's got that waist swivel. Okay? Shoulder ball joint. Right? We've got that bicep swivel. Right? Double jointed elbows. He doesn't quite go all the way because his guns are too big. Then we've got that disc peg on the hand, which allows it to rotate and go up and down. Here's the T-joint, right? Works good. Goes all the way up like it should. We got a thigh swivel. We've got double jointed knees, which allows his leg to go back quite a bit. Calf swivel. Okay, and then we've got that new ankle pivot joint that Hasbro's given us with these figures. It course originated from Marvel Universe. So there it is. There he is. Like I said, I really like this figure. A lot of people skipped on the cases, and you know they just want. A lot of people are just picking up Emma Frost or Wolverine. You know, I personally just want to build all teams Marvel Legends. So I bought this whole wave. Not only that, but to complete all the characters. You know, what if Sabretooth shows up in another comic book in the future where he plays a major role. I want to be able to have him to do ACBA with him. Anyways, here he is in comparison to the other figures. I did spread the legs accordingly. Actually, might have to fix Sabretooth. No, they look right. Okay, so here he is, Bucky being the smaller mold, Cap being the bigger mold. In my book, he sits right. Now, if you're going to go classic style Sabretooth, classic style is like way bigger. He towers over all three of these figures. But the way he's been looking and modern day comics, this is roughly where he's at. So he is a bigger frame character, but at the same time, he's not overly drawn and made to look insanely huge currently. So once again, modern Sabretooth. Man, the posability on this body is great, so you can do tons of stuff. This guy is very agile, and I'm glad they give him this mold. You could just get crazy with this guy. We are going to get into the Puck. Puck, one of the most agile characters in the Alpha Flight team, and they just shitted on his articulation. You get more articulation on a 3 3/4 inch figure than you do on our Build-A-Figure Puck, but we'll get into that, man. I'm not too happy about that. But here he is. Hope you guys enjoyed the review, and stay tuned. We'll do the rest, and Puck coming soon. Later.